It is time to talk about a big piece of news in regards to the future of DC Studios or the potential return of the DCEU, as Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is setting his sights on suing DC Comics and James Gunn for the wrongdoing of what they did to him and Henry Cavill. So this has been something that's just kind of sat in the back, and nobody with credible anything in journalism has reported on this because it's absolutely stupid. And the basic knowledge of contractual structures in these films would tell you all you need to know. The studio always comes out on top. So where did this story come from? Well, it's always been there ever since Black Adam 2 was canceled and The Rock was given the boot. But if you go by social media and all these pages, one page that's made a lot of misleading articles and posts is the page on Facebook, DC blank, because I'm not going to promote them because they're full of garbage. They put up this giant piece talking about how The Rock is going to use the whole misdirection of studios can be sued for wrongful things in trailers, and he's going to combine that with how they treated him and Henry Cavill and a bunch of the other actors so they can all sue DC and WB, take over and bring back the DCEU. How stupid are you? I'm genuinely asking this. How stupid are you if you believe this or think that this is going to happen? You don't think that these studios, who are worth 30, 40, 50, 100 times more than these actors and have the most powerful lawyers in the world that can go over and change the laws with the governments, you don't think that they can get out of this? You don't think that they checked their lines and made sure that this can't happen? I want to bring something up that relates to the MCU. You know why Marvel Studios and everybody now, instead of guaranteeing contracts and appearances, guarantees you one and has options? It's because of these situations. And if you're guaranteed, let's say 3 appearances, and they don't use you, you are then paid out. Hence, Michael Keaton still gets his payday for all 5 appearances he was told he would have, because that was in his contract guaranteed. He's still going to get paid for Batgirl, despite Batgirl never seeing the light of day, and anything else he might have been in, like Batman Beyond. Optional goes back to Marvel Studios. Hugo Weaving had a optional clause in his contract where if they wanted to bring him back within 10 years, they could. If he said no, okay, and he did say no, so they got another actor to play the Red Skull. At the same time, if he was guaranteed, if they asked him and he said no, they could sue him into the ground, and vice versa. If they brought in somebody else to play the Red Skull, and he was guaranteed to play the Red Skull, he could have sued them into the ground. The Rock is not going to sue WB, and if he for some reason thinks he can, and they're going to do it, and that they're going to bring back the DCEU, you guys are going to see the most insane Hollywood bloodbath that's ever going to happen. I promise you that, which is exactly why it's not going to happen. Because The Rock needs to work, and WB is one of the big outlets that's going to actually allow him to have his big vanity projects when most other studios are not, because he doesn't deliver the type of box office that people think he does. So yeah, it's a bunch of crap.